Hi everyone, I just want to talk to you today. I'm going to call it the rock theory, a bit like the marbles, and talking about stresses in life. So there's so many things in life that cause stress, and we need to be careful what we say to people, because you don't know if you're going to be the last rock thrown at people, and you don't know if they're going to stay crumbled. So what I mean is, I'm going to build a tower of rocks, and let's explain as we go along. This is life in general. It's really a burden. This is trying to find a roof over our head. Trying to balance in that. Now we need a job for the roof over our head. So we've got that. A vehicle or transport, we need to get that. Now we've got a family to feed. It just keeps getting higher and higher. So that's the basics of life. And then we've got some bills on top of it, and we need to pay bills. That's already a heavy load to carry for any human being just on its own. So what about when we throw other things in there? And let's see how heavy this really can get for a human being on their own to do this. You've now failed in a relationship where you feel like a failure and you're now a single parent. There's a lot of burdens to carry. Feels wobbly. You've been through the trauma of an abusive cycle. And now you're carrying those burdens of insecurity, feeling not good enough, and feeling awful. Now someone has made a silly little comment to you. You are not good enough, you're ugly, you're fat, you're too thin, your hair's not right, this, that. That is now another burden to carry. Whilst I try and level these out somehow. And already we're now getting a wobbly foundation, and it doesn't want to hold. So now we're getting a wobbly foundation. I'm going to go for a smaller rock. Let's put it on the side here. So someone was rude. Toxic parent continues to be toxic, and you just feel trapped. You can't get out of it. You had a car accident. There's another burden to carry. Then you missed a bill payment. Now you've got a debt. So that's now another burden to carry. You got illness, and you had to take time off work. And now that's another burden to carry. How are you going to pay the bills? How are you going to feed the children? Now you've got a school uniform to buy, and a car MOT, and life burdens coming along. Things start falling. You can't seem to hold it together quite as well as you may have once done with just a foundation. Things are falling apart. But somehow you still stay strong. There's a firm foundation of staying strong. And you keep building on these rocks. There's only so much weight that any individual can carry. So we're just building and building. The daily stuff that gets in the way. With someone else saying something horrible again today. Another burden, another bully. And each time you crumble, another job. Another work deadline. Another month struggling to pay the rent. Feed the pets, feed the animals. There's no fun happening here. There's nothing keeping this spark as strong as it once was, and it just keeps going. Some random stranger for some reason just said something horrible to you in the street. Something really, really horrible. And these burdens just keep building, building, and building, and building, and building, and building, and building, and building. You're trying to get back up. The foundation crumbles. And you're there, crumbled. Because one person said one thing too much. One person did something to you and pushed you too far. We need to be careful what we say to people. As small as your comment might be, that little comment, you could be that final rock that blows the foundation for somebody. And some people may not be able to rebuild themselves. They may stay crumbled. Now, some people may start to rebuild themselves by giving themselves a stronger foundation, one by one, more room to balance, more boundaries, a house, anything. Some people may be able to start to say no. Some people may be able to rebuild their lives from their broken foundation. Some people may stay down there. There's a few choices, two choices here. For you as a person, do you be that last little rock for somebody and cause their destruction, their foundation to break down? Do you be that last person, that last insult that they can take, that last pressure, that last bit of weight where they can't carry anymore? Or do you choose kindness and don't add? Instead, what you can do as a friend, as a person, as a community, we've got all these little rocks, and we can help each other take one of those small burdens away as a community. There's two choices you got there. Add the rock or take away the rock. And then, as a person who's crumbled, you've got two choices. You can stay crumbled or you can rebuild with boundaries in place, with learning to try and ignore those who put us down, with healing, by finding the right resources from people who can help us heal, to take away rocks, counselling, colleagues, friends, charities for support, a system, a community, to take away heavy rocks so your foundation isn't as heavy to carry. And if you are somebody who's seen somebody who's crumbled, come along and help them rebuild their foundation. And don't add all those little rocks to it. Help them just keep the foundation. Help them stay strong, sturdy. Because there's only so long someone can stay strong and sturdy. As much as these rocks are hard, they can fall with a bang. So we've got some choices. We help and support each other, and we don't add weight to people. And if we see somebody down and crumbled from their foundation, we help rebuild. Because if not, we've got a society of crumbled people. We've got a society of broken people. But we don't need that. We need a society of strong people who have enough room to help another and take their rocks. And what we want is a pile of miscellaneous rocks and a community of healing. So we have choices to make as people. And it's up to you which choice you make. So that's my theory, my rock theory. Be the strength, not the burden. Make somebody feel lighter, not heavier. Make that decision. Okay, anyway, I'm going to put these rocks away. Have a lovely day, and if anyone's got anything to add to that, then add away.